What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Redemption with Jaden. As you can tell, my voice came back, feeling good. Uh, my throat does feel a little bit dry right now, though. So if I cough or have to take a little bit of a drink of water while we're doing this intro here, then you'll have to excuse me. But we got some exciting stuff going on and a long game for you guys to watch here. It's worth it, trust me. But let's go ahead and jump into it. Before I do, just a few quick announcements kind of in the world of Redemption within the last week or so since I spoke at y'all last. The first thing, I guess, maybe the most important thing, the national tournament location and date has been announced. Super excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I definitely plan to be there, and I hope to see you guys there too. It is going to be in North Liberty, Iowa. So, yes, you heard me, Iowa. It's kind of, I know, it's a little bit in the middle of nowhere, but it's conveniently close to me in the Twin Cities in Minnesota here. So that'll be a nice little 5-hour road trip or so. Yeah, really excited. Looking forward to that. It's going to be July 28th through 30th. So that's the last weekend in July. And the way that Nationals works, if you're unfamiliar, is a 3-day event with this year. What they're doing is Booster Draft and Type 2 2-player on Thursday, Type 1 2-player and Type A 2-player on Friday, and then Sealed and Teams on Saturday. So those are the only official events that are going to be offered, but there will be many side events and just kind of fun things, especially, you know, those older categories that some of us miss and love, like, you know, Classic, Type 2, and Type 2 multiplayer, and Classic, Type 2 multiplayer. Just all those things that aren't being offered as official categories, but there are official prizes for it, or there's a promo that's going to be offered, which at this point, it's looking like it's going to be Foreign Wives, but if you missed it already, if you've you might still have time, I guess, to vote between Foreign Wives, Jonah, and Storehouse for the side event promo, and there's also another vote for the Lost Soul that's going to be one of the winner promos. They haven't released which ones are going to be like first, second, and third yet. The Lost Souls, I guess like Darkness and Lawless have been the only two national promo Lost Souls so far. They've both been first place promos, so it seems reasonable to assume that that's going to be the case again this year. But the second and third place promos, or I guess not necessarily second and third place, but the other two promos have also been released, and I'm just going to put a link to all of that in the description. You can go check it out. All the promos look really sweet. The worker promos, it's all looks awesome, and you got to go cast your vote and everything on the forums. So I will let you guys go investigate that further. Before that, I guess, I mean, chronologically speaking, but probably less exciting. I don't know, depending on who you ask, I guess. Hopefully most people would find this not quite as exciting as Nationals, but still exciting. Endless Treasures, this card right over here that I have highlighted, has been errated. Well, okay, not quite officially as of the release of this video, but as of February 1st, 2022, the errata to take off these last three words, basically, of Endless Treasure's special ability, will go into effect. So it no longer will allow you to draw two. It will still let you take or activate an idol or curse from deck or reserve, and then if you do, you can take an evil weapon from your discard pile, but it won't give you a draw two. This is a good change, in my opinion. I think that Endless Treasures has gotten to the point where it's basically a staple in every single deck, and that's not necessarily the kind of cards that we want to have in the game, unless it's, Son of God, which doesn't necessarily have to be in every single deck. I guess neither does Endless Treasures, but still, now that this change has come, it's going to be more of a if it fits kind of card than a I gotta fit it in somehow kind of card. So I think it's going to increase deck building variety a little bit, and that's going to be fun there. If you want to hear more about that, I'll transition into another announcement, which I usually like to kind of promote the other redemption content creators and new stuff that gets posted. So I'll kind of segue into talking about Thoughts from Portland, a new podcast that the first episode just released earlier this week. It's from John Early and Jay Chambers. They're hosting it, and they talk about in the first episode, first of all, the name of, neither of them are from Portland, so or live in Portland, so they explain that where that comes from. And they also talk about this most recent change to Endless Treasures, so I won't really go into that anymore. And then also another content creator, him, or Jared, as he's known by him on the boards and the forums, the boards and the Discord. He created a set of 3 primer videos, which are basically just like like what is redemption, kind of a few basics, not really like a how to play necessarily, but just kind of a where do I go to figure out how to play, and where do I go to find the community, find resources, and he demonstrates that throughout the set of 3 videos, which I think were very well made, so go ahead and check those out. I'll link to the first one in the description below as well. Last but not least, the Lackey Grand Prix tournament. We're in week 2. So the second round of the tournament, and obviously that's more or less what brought you here and why you're watching this video now, is because you're interested to see how my second round went, because that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. So hopefully you've had a little bit of time to look at the deck we've got going on here, and what I've got cooking up for the second round of the Lackey Grand Prix tournament. My game this week was against Brad Gaylord, and he has been on the channel before, and definitely a good player, kind of up and coming. You have probably heard him a lot on the Threshing Floor podcast, and he and John Hendricks are kind of their what's the word for it? Kind of like the people that make each other better, sparring partner. So I think that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, they're kind of improving together, and after joining the game a couple years ago, and so it was a very good game. And yeah, I mean, I guess you might have already seen what the results were. I posted them on the boards. If you didn't see that yet, I won't spoil it any further for you. But I will just let you know that, stay to the end and watch the whole thing. It's really, a fun game to play, and hopefully fun to watch as well, even though it is kind of long. So a quick overview of the deck I've got going on here. This is a hand control deck. The first hand control deck I had on the channel was one that I played in the December 2020 online tournament. That was obviously classic at that point. There was, rotation was not a thing, and so there are a few cards that are now missing, I guess, in this one, because they're classic cards. Ones like I Am Holy is probably like the first one that comes to mind. Hidden Treasures is another one, because it allowed me to play cards like His Name before my opponent blocks, or even First Sacrifice if I'm play it before I attack, and then use Malachi to get it back, and then play it again off of Hidden Treasures, to really just kind of manipulate your opponent's resources. And that's what this deck is really all about. You'll notice that there really aren't that many battle winners in here, either on offense or defense. Even looking at the dominance, like, no Christian Martyr, no Falling Away, and the battle winners in here are, kind of on defense are like functional negates as well, that might mostly be used to negate my opponent's battle winner, and then just hopefully they don't have anything else to play. But I do have a false prophecy in here, and also an unsuccessful. A few cards that, you know, I think were just too good not to use. False prophecy can also work if you're trying to manipulate your opponent's resources by playing it as a territory class enhancement, and then just kind of stacking the top of their deck. And it's another card that you can kind of play over and over again with false leaders, in addition to Balaam's Prophecy, Sorrow Mary, False Peace. So really we're just attacking the opponent's hand, kind of limiting what's available to them, and also kind of getting some board control and limitation by having counters like False Leaders and Jonah and Sheol that all punish my opponent for searching. I should probably have a few more draw counters in here, because that's something I realized that you know, is missing a little bit, but you know, it's still something. Searching is, I think, more common at this point, or like, you know, if someone's going to draw, they usually draw multiple cards at the same time, whereas searching is, you know, it's usually like one card at a time, so someone's going to probably do it more and trigger those abilities more. So cards like Jonah get a whole lot of value. Sheol works especially great in this deck because I'm really trying to, you know, make my opponent think and make decisions that you know, can still kind of have some advantage to me, I guess. So as you'll notice, this defense is huge. Like, this is the first time in a long time, I'm sure, that I have played a deck with more evil characters than heroes. As you can see, I've got 6 heroes in the main deck here and 3 in reserve. Angel of the Winds maybe could come out for something else with the reserve rule now. Not quite as essential that I get it like later in the game, and I can't get it in the first turn of the game. But I kind of figured that I wasn't going to worry too much about adjusting the deck for rotation or the reserve rule as much as rotation. So I kept like Remnant and Exiles in here because it's not necessarily supposed to be like a super fast get set up deck. And I'm really, you know, going to be using Sheol often to reset those Lost Souls and still get some better value from them over time. But anyways, so that's, you know, 9 total heroes in the deck. And then in the main deck, we've got 12 evil characters right here, and then 2 in the reserve. So that's 14 evil characters, which is, like I said, a lot more than I'm used to playing or have played recently. But I thought it was kind of fun to, it would be worth it to give it a shot, and especially because we have an 1.5-hour time limit for the Lackey Grand Prix games. So I thought that, you know, that if there was ever an opportunity to play a little bit of a defensive heavy kind of resource manipulation control deck, this would be the time, because, you know, hopefully I would have enough time to slow down my opponent and then kind of take control of the game. So as you can see, the game went on pretty long, and I'll just say it, we did end up timing out, but we did continue playing the game afterwards, for, you know, the next turn or two that it took for the game to end. So that'll be kind of the surprise, I guess, at the end for those who do already know the score. And this, yeah, like I said about the evil enhancements, you know, there's not a whole lot of battle winners, but just kind of, you know, resource manipulation, like Famine in the Land with the Afflicted. You also have Oath of Purity to work with the Afflicted. Confusion, plenty of brown evil characters to play it on, and, you know, if you can time it right, then it can, you know, really slow down your opponent, because you take away, you know, 1 or 2 Dom rescues. If you can hit their Son of God, you know, they can still use their Second Coming for something like Angel of the Lord, but, you know, obviously that's not as guaranteed of a rescue as playing Son of God twice. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole deck here. I ended up going with Vain Vision and Vain Philosophy to make use of Prophets of Baal, which is something that I think is kind of fun and something I can do since I'm playing a 57 card deck and have the room for kind of an extra dominant. You know, it might be better to have a few more defensive dominants in here, like Doubt or Christian Martyr, just to, really make sure I can, get the game or hold the game uh, in place while I kind of figure out my offensive plan. Because this deck definitely requires a lot of patience. But that's the deck ended up working out kind of how I was expecting it to, and I definitely enjoyed playing it. So hopefully you guys enjoy seeing it in action. So yeah, we'll catch you in the game. Alright, got a distressed. Don't like that.
Prosperity and Dope.
I rolled a 2.
I also rolled a 2.
Well.
Alright. I'll go first. And I will not have any stars.
I will. I'll use 2 stars. We're gonna do that one and that one. So I guess I'll look at your hand first.
Okay. Pretty solid Lackey draw here, as you'll see.
Very nice. Lots of characters.
Yep. No enhancements. Here we go. That'll change though.
Yeah, I mean, going first with 3 Ruth heroes and one of them being Elimelech seems okay.
Yeah.
And a land of Moab and a music leader. Yikes.
Yeah.
This guy withdraws a hero except a meek hero. Tap take him. Alright. Well, this ought to be fun.
Now that you're kind of looking at it, I was going to play like a random deck that I've been trying out, Well, I hadn't tried it out yet. I've just been working on it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? No, I want to give you my best shot here. So you're going to get my best shot today.
Oh, I don't know if I like that. Let's see. Look at the bottom 6. Top deck a good card. I guess we'll top deck that one. And the rest stay on the bottom. And then I will, I guess, use my prosperity. We'll go ahead and I think we're just gonna discard his name. Draw 2.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright, so I will begin here. Let me go ahead and throw music leader down.
Mm-hmm.
And Jesse. And I'll cover my soul up. Let's go into my deck. And get your favorite friend. Obed.
Yep. Kind of figured my doll wasn't going to be quite as exciting as I wanted it to be.
And then I will... If I add a Ruth hero with Elimelech, I can add him from hand, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and push into battle with Elimelech to draw 3.
Mm-hmm.
Banish him. Take a Ruth hero from deck. For my boy Ram here. and add David. Convert him to Meek. To grab Light in the Darkness.
All right. No banding, I assume.
No.
Well, let's try to keep it simple here, I guess. I'll block Flying Prophet and discard David.
Okay. I will let you do that.
And if you're about to tell me you drew into a negate or interrupt, I was
Wait.
gonna be upset. Oh.
We ain't done with battle
yet. All right. Okay, fine.
Not finished.
Big old Bram.
Usually my first move is always to go to Royal Parade, but I figured you might be doing some kind of search or something. Didn't think Line Profit would come out first.
Yeah. I don't know if that's worth trying. Probably not. Alright, I guess we'll play that. Seems like a reasonable trade for your right on.
Okay.
Although I suppose you can get it back and use the other side now. Music leader.
That's the plan.
It's if I ever draw or search, you know.
Yeah, if. Alrighty, let's go with... Yeah, I really wish I would have got the old Royal Parade. I'll go ahead and use Solomon's Dream. My other hope was that I could just use that if I needed something in particular.
Oh, sure. Well, no, I can go get Royal Parade.
Nah. Let's get... let's get 3 woos.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
Oh. Alright, let's put down Noah's Ark. Put down... got a white site. Which I'm not sure if I have a way to deal with. So I think I will getting my neutral cards, my characters, and searching stuff. Um, yeah, what I think the answer here is patience. So I'm just gonna put down Jeremiah and pass.
Nice.
Like I said, we've got time, right? Yeah.
We do have time. And here's a card I wish I would have had. Well, it actually wouldn't help, but okay, I don't have any triggers. So we'll put down this wall of protection here.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna play Temple Dedication.
Okay.
To search deck for Solomon's Temple or Temple Artifact. I will get Book of the Law into my hand.
Okay.
And I will not remove it. I'll just discard it.
That confident, huh? I suppose you don't really have any priests or musicians.
Yeah, you got my David out of the way.
Unless you're going to come out with Music Leader.
I thought about it. But I'll play that to bounce your Lying Prophet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will make a whopping rescue attempt with the Ram the Exalter.
Mm-hmm. Ram.
Ram! I'm expecting a lot of searching here. Come on. Searching and drawing. Let's go.
Yeah, I suppose it's probably worth it for at least 3, so we'll reveal your hand.
Okay.
Only 3. It's a bummer. And a Stricken, a Woes, and a Chronicles. Lovely.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll draw 3.
Okay. So I'm going to trigger a couple cards.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter which one triggers first, right?
I think Music Leader would trigger first. But it might not matter.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go into my discard pile and grab
You've already got so many options in there.
I do. I'll grab those two.
Yep.
Into my hand, and then I'll use my book to take a good card from deck.
Mm-hmm.
Which will be...
Better grab that Angel of the Lord.
Seems like a good... but... in this case, I'll grab a Royal Parade, since I didn't do it last time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me think about using a dominant.
Mm-hmm.
think I will not use a dominant.
Alright, my initiative then.
Yes.
Let's start with this one, I guess. Let's go ahead and name, oh, I suppose Son of God is probably the best option here. Unless I find out you're running Chariot, that'd be pretty unfortunate. Reveal your hand real quick. Yep. Others.
You said Son of God, right?
Yep.
Okay. Can I play dominant?
In a moment. Let's see. Just trying to see what else you got going on here. Faith of Barak. Alright.
So
this gets banished.
Yes. Now, if I play an enhancement off a ride-on, I can interrupt that because it was the last one played, correct? Because that's how it works with Uza and stuff.
Yes, I think you're right.
Okay, so I'm going to play ride-on to play Royal Parade to interrupt confusion and try to bounce you.
Okay, so that's interrupted. Now, so I'll negate and discard Royal Parade.
Okay. Okay, so that's being negated and discarded.
So now it goes back to being removed.
So I'll play another dominant.
So I'm not sure. Oh. Yeah. I'm not positive if negating plot to kill would reactivate the interrupt on Royal Parade. I think it would, but...
Yeah, it should go back to where it was, I would think. But I mean, I know I could be wrong, but that's what would make sense. It would go back.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'll play 3 woes then on plot to kill.
Okay, so that negates that. Which brings back everything, and I'm back to being bounced.
This is why I like having David out there, so you never get initiative to play confusion.
Is that worth it? Oh man.
Come on, just one soul.
Well, I mean, it's kind of 3.
That is true.
Yeah. Can I play dominant? Well, so I guess, yeah, right now I'm bounced and in my hand. And these are in discard.
Okay. Let me go ahead and draw one then off of that. And then let me answer you. Okay, so if you were to woes or whatever Royal Parade, would that bring the other cards back?
I believe so. And for the same reason that playing woes on plot to kill would bring... Or actually... Yeah. Wait.
But there's no hero, there's no character to put them on.
Yeah, that's right. That was That's right. It would bring the character back, but it would not. Yeah, I think you're right. It would bring the character back, but not the enhancements, because those were discarded by game rule, not by. Yeah, not by ability. Okay. I suppose you can have it.
Oh my goodness. Maybe work hard for
that was
that.
unfortunate.
Well, it stinks because you still have your, false profit. But
Well, I mean, yeah.
oh, let me get my Son of God back out before I forget.
Yeah, you might want that. It's alright. My confusion's in my discard pile now, so maybe I can get it back.
What is?
I said confusion's in my discard pile now, so not removed from the game.
I'll put down Into the Earth. Ooh. And I'll go ahead and pass my turn.
Okay, well. I guess I will got 7 cards in hand.
Yeah.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think I know what they all are. I'll look at your reserve.
Okay.
Base of Math, Glass Sword, Jotham, Trumpet, Impartial, Seal.
Pretty random assortment there.
Yeah, a little bit, but I like it.
I got tired of playing all them demon defenses, so I was like...
Clearly. Okay, let's... Oh, that's right. Can get to that now.
I don't even care if you win this game. That was an incredible battle.
that was pretty good.
That was pretty awesome.
Alright, so I think this is what we're gonna do here. We're gonna start out by putting down Jonah. We're gonna play Emmaus Road. And I'm gonna search my deck for oh, right, that's not gonna work. So to have every annoying hero right on turn 1.
Yes, that's what I said, man. Especially me going first, that was a huge advantage.
Yeah. All right, that's what we gotta do. We're gonna grab Offering Your Son.
Okay, I'm gonna trigger my music leader.
Sure.
Grab these two.
And I'm going to put down Prophets of Baal. And I will play False Peace. Search my deck for Famine in the Land.
Okay. I'll go into my deck.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have too much more in there, I promise.
Yeah, I kind of figured that with ride things out of the way and the other two, it was kind of just inevitable. At this point, I kind of just want my other stuff to work, so we're going to play Famine in the Land to bounce. Let's do everybody but Music Leader. Actually, we'll bounce Music Leader.
Okay. Almost a ham limit here.
Yeah.
Maybe that was intentional.
That was kind of part of it. Alright. Then we'll play Offering Your Son. And grab this Book of the Covenant. We'll go ahead and I will activate it to take Covenant with Abraham from my reserve. Then we'll activate Covenant with Abraham, take Joshua. Oh, that's right. Still have your Distressed hiding under your Land of Moab there. That's alright. Then I guess I should have done it the other way. Alright, I'll put down Joshua. And I will make a battle challenge, I guess, with the Watchman. I'll exchange him with Ezekiel in my reserve. And to Cherubim to top deck your Chronicles. And ban to white and red. I guess we'll just ban to Jeremiah. And then draw 2 off of the Watchman. And then I think we'll man, that feels really bad if I gotta do that. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
That's my battle challenge.
I guess I won't accept it then. No reason.
Yep. Then I will 9. Alright, we'll put down your buddy the lying prophet. And we'll pass.
All right, let me draw these 2 cards. 1, 2. Hey,
I
also.
guess one of them is Chronicles. Hey, also that's kind of lucky.
So I will, in my upkeep, I'll go ahead and throw my woes on your prophets of Baal.
Okay.
And I will imitate your dole.
Mm-hmm.
And let me go ahead and
Doesn't
get
seem
these.
very fair if you're just about to negate it. Doesn't seem like you should be able to imitate it.
True. Okay. Get down Ram here. I'm gonna play Temple Dedication again.
Mm-hmm.
Search for Book of the Covenant.
Mm-hmm.
And put it in my hand. And I'm actually gonna banish it this time. I'll play Covenant with David to get a good fortress from deck. Solomon's Temple. That's where I'll put Book of the Covenant. So go and grab 7th Seal. Search my reserve for Trumpet and Zion. Okay. I'm going to bounce your Lion Prophet again.
Mm-hmm.
And you did get the woes on the Prophets of Baal, right?
Yep.
Earlier.
You're
Okay.
right.
Okay. Now, let's go in with David. Convert him to Meek. Go and grab. Let's go ahead and get Angel of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be my rescue attempt.
He is protected from evil cards. Is that right?
Yes.
Alright, we'll block with Lying Prophet, and we'll reveal your hand again.
Okay.
A few more brigades this time. We got 5.
Yeah.
White, teal, purple, green, red. Okay.
Okay. I got 2 triggers. One for music leader. So I'll grab these 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll use Book of the Law to go in my deck and grab a card. Or good card.
Mm-hmm.
Which will be Glory of the Lord.
Seems good.
Okay. Mine-ish.
Yep.
I'll play a Royal Parade.
You're bouncing me. Alright, I will play... Yeah, I'll play Lurking. And... we'll do Coliseum Lion. Discard Royal Parade. Play an enhancement, which will be False Prophecy. I'll look at your top 6. I will underdeck one of them. So we'll send this one to the bottom. Oh, that was your hand. My bad. Meant to do your deck.
It looks like my deck.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, so I guess if you just grab the bottom card from your deck, then I'll put the top card of your deck on the bottom of it.
Okay. Mine-ish.
Wait, did you grab the bottom card from your deck?
No. What'd you put down there?
I accidentally put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck.
Gotcha.
There we go. So now I'll put... There we go. Card from the top of your deck to the bottom. So yeah, now it is your initiative.
Alright, if I negate Lurking, that'll put Coliseum Lion back, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. I'll do that.
Yep.
And then I'll play Angel of the Lord on Blind Prophet.
Yep.
All right. I guess I could have used 7th Seal right then too. Didn't think about it.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I could have negated the draw 5 with Trumpet and Zion.
True.
Oh well. Okay. I'm going to finally got rid of the Lion Prophet. That's like, I feel like that's your favorite character.
It's alright, he'll be back.
Oh Lord. Don't tell me that one. Alright. So you're reducing my hand size by 1, but Land of Moab is increasing it by 1.
Yep. So you have to get to 8.
I will discard Right On Victoriously.
Mm-hmm.
And I will search my deck for hero. I'll make him meek, because why not? All right, I'll pass my turn.
Alrighty. Sure, why not? We'll discard the top card of your deck with delivered.
Okay.
Man, if I had... Oh.
What luck.
Well, I knew that was coming, actually, now that I think about it. Because I stacked the top of your deck.
Ah, true. Should put Son of God up there and just assumed you were going to draw delivered.
That, you know, should have done it. Yep. Alright, negating my neutral cards, so I don't get to draw one. I will put down Sheol. We'll put down the Afflicted. And guess I can use my Covenant with Abraham since it's CBN by book. Do I want to give you a search?
Yes.
Maybe. Sure, I'll grab the Watchman.
Okay. I'll grab these two.
Okay. Then I will underdeck your Distressed with Sheol. Then I will I'm gonna play an Evil Woes to negate your Obed. So I guess, let's see, yeah, now I can activate my Book of the Covenant. So I'm going to do that and grab Oath of Purity.
Nice.
And
hold on one second.
Yep.
Nope, not worth it.
Cool. Then I will play Oath of Purity to bounce your Jesse and your music leader. And then I will play Delivered. And activate Endless Treasures. Which I will, yeah, underdeck.
Wait, didn't you already activate Book? Oh, you played Delivered. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yep, sorry.
We'll send that to the bottom of deck to activate Birthing Pains from my reserve.
Ooh.
And draw 2. And that's not the worst draw 2. I guess with Remnant, I will just go ahead and take your Obed. Well, actually, I want your David instead. Now let's take your Obed. And I will use exiles to top deck his name from my discard pile. Then I will draw it with Joshua. I'll put down false leaders. Put down profane daughters. Down the watchman. Elijah. Malachi.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me it's coming.
Put down a Colosseum.
Oh.
And yeah, let's put down a Nero. We'll put a gold shield on him. I'm going to play Balaam's Prophecy, reveal my top 6.
Oof.
We'll grab that one. And top deck the rest in I guess that order. And draw 2 with Joshua. Let's play the first sacrifice. Underdeck something from your hand.
Okay.
Let's go with Armor Bearer.
Not cool.
I'm going to play Emmaus Road. Search my deck for the Coming Prince. That's discarded. I'll play the Coming Prince to top deck the first sacrifice from my discard pile.
Oh, man.
And I'm going to draw it with Joshua. And then I'll play it to underdeck the Herdsman.
Nah, not the Herdsman.
And then I will make a rescue attempt with the Watchman. I'll exchange for Ezekiel. No Babylonians, but we'll Bandit Cherubim, top deck your Chronicles again. And band to yeah, we'll band to Malachi, who's gonna top deck, or I guess actually take delivered from my discard pile, or first sacrifice from my discard pile. And then I'll draw 2 off of Watchman.
Okay. Is that all?
That's it. What you got?
Huh. What do I have? That is a very good question. I think I'm going to come in with Servants of Achish.
Mm-hmm.
And withdraw your Ezekiel.
I'll top deck my Offering Your Son instead, and then draw it with Joshua.
Oh, nice. Well, that's fun. All right. Then I will Hmm.
Oh, and birthing pains triggers, so you have to discard a card from hand.
Okay. Um. This one seems fun.
Okay.
Okay. I think I will. Reserve a hero.
Mm-hmm.
That hero being. Who do I want to reserve? I think I'll reserve Cherubim.
Okay. Puts you at 7-4.
Yeah. And you have
8-20.
8.
Still yours.
Okay. Yeah, why not? I'll go ahead and play it. I'll play Bringing Fear to.
Gets tossed by Coliseum.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll toss it against. I guess it has to be somebody in battle.
Yep.
I guess I'll toss it against Malachi.
Okay.
So you're at 5 attack.
Yep, 5-17.
Yeah, and then I got 7 defense.
We got 7 strength. Here, Bringing Fear is tossed.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so you're back. So, okay, so you're winning both ways again?
Yep.
All right, so he'll die. And I will give you that.
Yeah, I got one.
Well, your board is set now.
For now, I guess. Let's put that down. I'll play Offering Your Son. Go grab that one. Yeah, I'll put that down. And yeah, I guess we'll leave it at that for now. And I'll pass the turn.
Ready? All right. I'm going to 3 woes on so many choices. Yeah, 7 cards in hand. You can always negate him, I think. Trying to just figure out what all negates and stuff you have out here. You got like Jonah and all that. You got false leaders. I think I'll negate your gold shield.
Okay.
I thought I had another upkeep something. Oh. I can draw one off of my book.
Mm.
You ain't got nothing to punish me for drawing, right? Try to look.
Nope. Fortunately, no meek heroes for Obed.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot you had my Obed. That's okay. Right. And I can't get them because you have arc.
Yep.
Well, this is going to happen whether I want to or not, so let's go with Jesse. And I'll discard this card right here.
I don't think you have to discard for birthing pains yet, because it's just once per round, and I think the round would tick on my upkeep.
Gotcha. Okay, good. Makes things a little easier.
Yeah.
All right. Really need a soul here. So I'll go ahead and put music leader down. I'll take a card with Book of the Covenant.
Yep.
Would be You Will Remain.
Yep. I will underdeck Exiles with Sheol.
Forgot about that.
On the bright side, you'll probably only forget once.
Yeah, that is very true. Not letting me do what I want to do.
Oh, boo-hoo. That's how I felt the first half of the game.
You don't, yeah, I was about to say, you don't know nothing about that, do you? Okay. I'm just going to try this and see how it goes. It's a lot to look at here. How much time do we have left?
29 minutes.
29 minutes. Okay. I need one more soul plus Doms. So I think what I'm going to do, I'll go in with Noah and convert him to meek to prevent cards and shuffle your something besides a human. I'll shuffle your birthing pains, I guess.
Alright. Dominant initiative.
Sure.
Shipwreck your ends.
Ah. Okay. I was going to bring that in.
What's
For
that?
sure. I said I definitely was going to bring that in.
Yep, kind of figured. Wow. Mm-hmm. 10, 11, huh? Alright, I will block with Nero. And let's see, I'll search my deck for a Roman site or fortress. That would have been pretty good. Yeah, I'll fail the search.
Okay. Mine-ish.
Yep.
You're at 12 defense?
Yep.
All right. I'm just going to throw that out there for numbers.
Okay. I'll pass. I'm protected from lone heroes.
Oh. All right. Forgot about that. Let me go ahead and interrupt the battle then.
That makes sense.
I was like, okay.
Alright. Interrupt the battle, bounce. Yeah, unfortunately, nothing I can do about that.
Okay, I'll get to draw one.
Mm-hmm. Give you that, and give you that.
I forgot all about that. Okay. Now I can do my searches. Can you see all this up here? This up here with Glory of the Lord and all?
Yeah, I know it's all there.
Okay. I know it's all kind of crazy. All right. I'll pass my turn.
Okay.
Whew, you got me thinking this game, man.
Alright.
Always do what you do.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I will go ahead and use Awake on your deck, I guess.
It's negated right now, right?
Obed's still negated by woes.
Oh, true.
Let's grab that one.
Question is, do I want to use Music Leader?
That is the question.
Whew. I don't think I will.
Sweet. Let's keep woes on Obed. We'll activate Urim and Thummim to look at your hand.
Okay. It's a glorious hand.
Oh yes, very nice. We'll deactivate that, flip over on those treasures. We'll send it to the bottom and activate Flying Scroll, which I will banish to take Jesse. And I will not draw. That's right, gold shield's in my hand, so I don't need that. I'm gonna play Sorrow of Mary to underdeck Second Coming from your hand.
Come on. I remember you talking about that card, like, yeah, I don't know if I need this in my deck. I have other cards.
I'm gonna put down Nero. No evil characters. Just a Chronicles. That's right. Alright, let's flip over, coming up with Abraham on Arc, and I'll take Cherubim from my reserve. And what's that?
I can't believe it.
I'm gonna I'm gonna rescue with Ezekiel, Bandit Cherubim, and top deck your Chronicles, and band to Malachi to grab the Coming Prince. And that's it.
Really don't know how tempted I am to use this music leader. But I won't. Or actually I could. How many times did you search?
During the battle here?
Yep.
Just the one with Malachi.
Did you come in with Watchmen first?
Nope.
Mm-hmm. Huh. I might block here.
Well, you know.
You know, because I haven't blocked but once this game. So it would cause you to underdeck that soul. But I think that would be alright. How much have you drawn? You haven't drawn at all this turn?
Not other than my draw 3. Oh wait, I guess yeah, not other than my draw 3.
Okay. So check this out. I'm gonna use Music Leader from that search to go and grab Royal Parade and Covenant with David back to my hand.
Okay.
That would trigger before Dole, correct? I mean,
I think that would, yeah, trigger at the same time. Or, I mean, I guess they all, yeah, because they trigger off the same ability, so you get to choose.
okay. So I'll go Dole to go and grab Philistine Armor Bearer.
Okay. And we'll underdeck Awake with Shield. And then I'm going to play Son of God to negate and rescue Dull.
Nice. You couldn't let us have a battle.
No, that's not really what this offense is meant to do.
That's funny. Okay. Well, here you go.
Sweet.
Maybe I can sight lock you next turn.
Well, I think you forgot. I have a white hero.
Oh, true. Well, good luck having enhancements.
You'd be surprised.
If you have, yeah.
You
may have to come in Prince or something.
Let's Yeah, I'll put down Emperor Domitian, and I'll pass.
Are you negating my neutrals at all?
Nope.
So I will use that on your deck.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. Go to all top 6. There's Ace-Hole.
Oh boy.
Deck's owner may add a revealed evil card.
I'm gonna take I'll take Vain Vision. And then can I play a dominant?
Yeah, you underdeck those. Let me see. Yes.
Alright, I will play Vain Vision. I'm gonna look at my top 6. Take up to X cards I own, which is 3 at the moment. So I'm gonna take 1, 2.
The good news is there's not that many cards left in your deck, so you got to be drawing souls at some point.
I'll take those 3. I will underdeck one of them, leave the other 2 on top. So I'll send them all to the top and then send this one to the bottom. And then can I play another dominant?
Sure.
I'm going to play Second Coming and grab Son of God.
Man, you really just want to come back this game, don't you?
And then if you are not triggering anything.
Okay.
No triggers?
No, I'm not triggering anything right now.
Alright, and I'll play Son of God to rescue, or negate and rescue Lawless.
Wow.
So, I'm not really sure how it works with the cards on top of my deck, or the cards that are now on bottom. I think, so I underdecked 1, there's 2 on top, so I think the 4 that I underdecked with, or that were underdecked with Lawless, I think would go back on top in the same order. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yeah, that looks right.
And then Humble was in there somewhere. Can't remember exactly where.
I don't either.
Just put it right in the middle. Or no, I think it was second. I want to say it was second. I don't know. We'll put them back in that order then. Or I guess it would have been, yeah, third, because Vain Vision, then Vain Philosophy, and then Humble, I think. Okay.
That's no fun. See, why can't I get to my Son of God and Second Coming? Uh, mm-hmm. All right. So first things first. What phase am I in right now? I'm just in my draw phase, correct?
Yep, that was all in your draw phase.
Okay. 3 woes. It's gonna go on. I guess I'll do it on Profane Daughters. All right. Let's get some searching and whatnot out of the way. Oh, actually, I can draw one off a book. I always forget about that. Okay. I'm going to. I'm trying to decide what I want to do for my rescue attempt here.
Rescue attempt.
Or my battle challenge, whatever it is. Trying to decide who I want to bounce. All that stuff.
All that jazz.
See, Aminadab can play a La Soul, but Sheol will get it right back out.
Mm-hmm.
Back under deck.
8 minutes left, by the way. Well,
okay.
8.5. We should be okay, but I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and put that soul in the land of Moab there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will. I'm trying to decide if I want to search with book and get something else.
Maybe I'll underdeck your humble.
That's true. I'm okay with that. I am going to search with book to get Oath of Purity.
Okay. I'm going to use Jonah to shuffle your Book of the Law.
Oh, forgot you took my guy. No, it's protected with glory.
Maybe it protects your temple artifacts as well. Alright, in that case, I guess I will shuffle your Land of Moab.
Alright. I'll let you take that. Okay. So now I will... What happened to my Oath of Purity? Where did I just put it? Put it in my reserve. I didn't mean to put it there. Put it in my hand. Okay.
Makes sense.
So I'll turn over 7th Seal, play Oath of Purity, and I'll bounce your Emperor Nero.
Mm-hmm.
And need to get a soul out. I'll bounce my Obed.
With book?
With Oath of Purity.
It has to be in a territory, so you can only do my territory or yours.
Okay. Well, Well, I'll do Prophets of Baal then, too.
Okay.
And then I'll bounce Obed with Book.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
What you got?
Not much, but
Harvest time.
I'm gonna go in with Obed to draw 3.
Seems reasonable.
Heyo. And that will be my battle challenge.
Tempting as it may be. I think I will decline.
Okay. Let me go ahead and get somebody in territory this time. Matter of fact, I think I'll get 2.
Wow.
Gotta get my hand down to 7. So there's that. I think I'll discard this. You know, you're just going to top deck it anyway, so... Oh, so tempting. Yeah, I might as well. Let me go ahead and get rid of that famine in the land.
Get you back up to 8.
Now I'm back at 8. So...
Come full circle.
And... Yep, that'll be it. I'll pass.
Alrighty. Let's use a couple star abilities here. Actually, probably just one. We'll use Stricken to protect all decks and reserves from you during next battle phase.
Okay.
Then I will play Vain Philosophy. Look at your hand.
No, wait. You get asked for dominant dish.
It's my turn.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. Ah!
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. I was like, please, just let me get to the thing. As soon as you draw the card.
Yeah, we can't let that happen. Alright, Scatter Cheap, go away, and Lurking. Upkeep, Woes will negate Obed. Don't need to do that. I'll turn over Book.
Oh, man.
We'll turn over Oath of Purity, and we'll bounce your Abimelech. Yeah, I guess just Abimelech. Put down Nero, down Prophets, down Porcius Festus, Terrifying Beast. Going to play First Sacrifice to underdeck Abimelech. And I'll play the Coming Prince, top deck First Sacrifice, draw it, play it, underdeck Lurking. And then I will I think I've got my bases covered here. I'll attack with Ezekiel.
Wait 1 second.
Sure.
How did you you just top deck the first prince, right? Or the First Sacrifice. So it's back in your hand.
I top decked the first, so I used Coming Prince to top deck the First Sacrifice, and then I drew it with Joshua.
Joshua is negated, right?
Oh, that's right, you got Distress back out. Okay, yep, so Lurking is still in your hand. And First Sacrifice is on top of my deck.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. I guess I should have used the First Sacrifice's first ability to negate your Distressed, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll still go out with Ezekiel, Bandit, Cherubim. I'm going to double check your hand real quick because I wanted to read something. Yep, okay. And then I'll ban to Jeremiah.
Okay. That's all right.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, so come in with Firefoxes, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And you did search his turn, correct?
Yep, but the Protect is negated by Coliseum.
That's right. But it cannot be prevented.
Right. So you have Fumble. Yep, that is correct.
So
guess I didn't have all my bases covered.
So I'll let him die then.
Yep. Well, fortunately it means I think we're going to time out. Because, let's see, you went first, right?
Yeah, what's the time?
Time was up like 2 minutes ago. Actually, more like 4 minutes ago.
I thought we had it. So I'm showing 1:38 on the call, but we didn't start like till 5 minutes later.
We started at 47, I'm pretty sure is what it was, but either way I had the hour and a half timer going the whole time. except for that one part, but I had just looked at it before it messed up, and so I reset it to the same time.
Man, that's very unfortunate. Timeout.
I didn't think that was possible.
You want to finish it just for sakes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So it's officially 4-3, correct?
Yep. Wow.
You wouldn't let me get my daggum son of God. Ever. Okay.
I guess just before I pass, then I'm gonna
sorry.
play Offering Your Son to take Coliseum Lion from my reserve. And we'll put it down. And I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Then I will
Man, both lost souls just get in the way.
telling you. I have Second Coming in my hand.
It's nice of you to tell me.
Well, not that it will really matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce Noah to my hand.
Okay.
I will turn over Oath of Purity. I forgot to do all my upkeep stuff. Oh well. Doesn't even matter anymore. Turn over Seventh Seal. I will push with Noah and shuffle Terrifying Beast, I guess.
I will block with the Deceiver. Go grab Naaman from my reserve.
You would have Naaman. What a great card.
Indeed. Initiative?
Yeah.
I will play Birthing Pains.
Ooh.
It's, discard 9 cards from hand and or battle.
Well, okay, doesn't give me special initiative. That's the play I've always wanted to do. Oh my god!
You shuffle my Birthing Pains back.
I know. Well, I didn't think you were gonna have Naaman. I was like, well, I'll be able to negate it. Wow, that's clutch. Okay, so one. I have 10 cards in hand. So yeah, I guess you know
it's
what
a real
cards
problem. You got 10 cards in hand still.
So do I want to win the battle? Potentially. There's literally nothing I can do about that. Oh wait, so okay, so I only gotta shuffle 8.
You have to discard 8 from hand, yeah. If you discard Noah.
Oh. Okay. And all cards are being prevented, so I need to get some. Okay. So I'll do these 8 right here. Oops.
Okay. I'm curious what the one card you kept with the Second Coming was.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my "You Will Remain."
Yep.
Come into battle. Remove it from the game, and I'll pull in. I don't think I want to give you initiative.
Hardly feels like your opponent is removing your last hero from battle. I feel like you chose to discard him, you know.
Oh wait, he goes negative in the.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
So he's -9, right? Or does it update?
He's a -1. Oh, actually, yeah, it probably would update. So right now it would be 410.
Huh. So, okay. Dang it! I should have. Did you block from hand, or no?
I did.
See, I missed that Book of the Law trigger.
Yep.
Could have got my Son of God. Oh wait, I'm protected from the first enhancement.
Oh, that's right. So you can't discard Noah.
Dang it.
So
Well, actually, that means he's still in battle though.
So I guess I'll figure out what the one other card is.
Hold on, let me get my "He Will Remain" back. Boom.
Ah,
So
right.
now you still gotta beat me.
Let's see. Well, now I'm -116. So guess I'll pass.
Oh wait, you got 16. Oh, that makes sense. So that's crazy. That gives you initiative. And okay, I'll pass. I'll just use this to go into my deck to get Son of God and call it a game.
I'll underdeck my
Oh yeah, true. Well, I'll wait until your turn. Go ahead.
we'll see if I can
Vain philosophy me again.
yeah. Oh, I suppose you don't have any cards in hand now, so I hope I'd be able to rescue. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter to do anything with Jonah. Yep.
Dominus.
Go for it.
Make me feel better. Good game.
Good game. A rescue with Jesse.
No! Not Jesse.
Oh, man.
See, now I wish I would have. So, if I had gotten my Book of the Law trigger, I could have got my Son of God in hand. You drew 2 souls.
Was it on top of your deck?
What was what?
If you had gotten, or was Son of God on the top of your deck then? If you had drawn it, or drawn it with Book of the Law.
Oh, no, I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You're right. Okay. Good game, though.
Oh, man.
I really wish I could have got to use any of these guys. I had some fun stuff planned.
Yeah, you did have a little defense in there.
Yeah, you kept undertaking them. That little first sacrifice, coming Prince to Malachi is something right there.
Yeah, it's a fun little loop. Of course,
I feel like I needed to have confusion of mind. No, that's cool though. I can't believe. See, and that's the thing. You know, I started off so fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
and me and John talk about this a pretty good bit, but it's like we can, like when we play players like you or some of the other players that's been around for a while, it's like it doesn't even matter. Like if we get off to like this huge start, this huge card advantage, like you remember the first turn, you didn't even come into battle. I don't think you're like, let me just sit this one out, right? Because I had all them counters and everything. But in the end, it didn't even matter.
I mean, well, I guess, I don't know. Was there a point where if you had Son of God and Second Coming, you would have won once I got Sheol down?
Sheol is the nemesis to my deck for sure. Because
Right.
as you could tell, I don't think I drew besides off the book, that one card at a time.
Yeah. Yeah, you got
I don't
to have
really.
today in there.
What's the date? I forget.
Today is it's that brown white dual enhancement that lets you just straight up discard a card in the set aside area, and it involves music.
Yeah. I wish it said negate and discard, because if I did that, I could top deck it with Book of the Law, and that was a clutch shipwreck too, because
Oh yeah.
which I also have the Impartial Judgment play in here, but you made me use my Ride on Victoriously too early.
Right.
I had to use it to save my Son of God.
Man, that was something. I was like, oh, this is, yeah, for sure. Just, I've got initiative. He doesn't, I won't pass initiative or anything. He's got 3 Woes and Chronicles, but Confusion banishes itself, so it's safe to do it. And then you're like, oh, if I interrupt the battle, that undoes it, right? And I'm just like, oh, crap.
But then you negated it still.
Well, yeah, but then I knew that, 3 Woes or Chronicles were coming.
And I had to re-woes that.
Yeah.
But so you getting rid of my David early. I forgot how you got rid of him.
Lying Prophet.
Line Prophet. Okay. So having Line Prophet get rid of him forced me to go into battle with a different character, which allowed you to get initiative, which allowed you to play all that, which made me waste my Ride on Victoriously.
Mm-hmm.
If I hadn't, then I could have got an Impartial Judgment off easily. Whether through, I usually, like, the way I do it is a little bit, it's harder. I really had never gotten it off in a game this way, but it should be easier. Take a human from reserve, go and get Jotham, go and get Impartial, convert him to Meek, Impartial Judgment,
sure. Yeah.
then play right on.
Yeah.
But I can't ever get Virgin Birth in my hand for some reason.
Hmm.
But even if I do, I can top deck it with Book of the Law and then go and search for it with Ends of the Earth. And before you can do anything after that, I can go ahead and play it. But you got rid of that.
Right, yeah.
So that's also my counter to Sheol. So in your opinion too, and I'll ask you, like, Majestic Heavens versus Ends of the Earth. So Majestic Heavens can't work on turn 1, which is why I don't like it. If I need a soul on turn 1, I want to be able to search, try to get one out.
Right.
But, well, Sheol would get it. Actually, never mind, because Sheol could underdeck it still, because you search your reserve to top deck.
Yeah, Majestic Heavens does not work against Sheol. So yeah, that does make Ends of the Earth a little bit better in that regard. It's just, obviously not necessarily gonna hit a Lost Soul, and it also gives them a little more advantage. I tend to play Majestic Heavens more often just because I'm usually playing Joshua and there's, synergy there.
Yeah.
But
I forgot as well that that one time you did shipwreck it, I think I came in with Noah, so he was actually preventing it.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I didn't realize it until after you shipwrecked it. I was about to go in with it.
Well,
And
I knew I needed to do it at some point. So,
there was another play when like you tried to well, it ended up not happening, but you tried to underdeck my lurking,
hmm
but you knew it was in my hand, and you had a stricken um star ability, so my deck and reserve were protected.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So
Well, lurking says a territory, doesn't it? Oh no, it
no,
is just territory. So yeah, it would have to be your own. Hmm.
so that's why I was kind of like I was like, you didn't do my scattered sheep,
Well, I
you know?
Coliseum out for that.
Ah, I always forget about Coliseum.
Yeah, and I mean, when you said that it wouldn't work, I wasn't really worried about it anyway because I had Chronicles. But then, of course, I was like, oh shoot, he has Humble for that as well.
That's the
So
one thing. That's the only mistake you made the game. I think was not getting down to less cards than me.
yeah, I probably could have too, because
Yeah,
I had, you know, plenty of
and you
stuff I
kept
could put down like Gold
looking.
Shield and Terrifying Beast. Could, shuffle that for nothing and shuffle that, whatever else I had, I don't remember, but
I real deal can't believe you just got the birthing pains play off of me. I've been I was literally talking to John about that. I was like, dude, how nasty would this be if they come in with Noah, 9 cards, CBN from hand and battle,
yep.
and then I shuffle it into your deck so you can play it. That was good. I really, when I was looking at all your guys, I really didn't know because you had such a mix. You had New Testament or Old Testament.
Yeah, dude, this
You
defense
had
is massive.
demons and animals and prophets and Greeks, Romans. And I'm like,
Wait.
what is he playing?
Yeah, so this is kind of just my revamped hand control deck. Or it's my, I guess, rotation-ified, my rotated hand control deck.
You know
Um,
what stinks?
hmm.
Look at this. What's that? My 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 bottom 3 cards.
I saw that
The
in there when
Protector's
I
Soul.
was looking through with Awake, and I was like, oh, yeah, let's not grab that one.
Does it ever show up? No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I got a little lucky that I didn't see that after playing my Son of God Second Coming. But I suppose I could have just by the end there gotten away with using woes on it because I didn't really
Off
need
top of your
Obed.
off top of your head, can you think of anything besides today that would work pretty well in here?
Um,
Today's a good card. I don't know what I would take out for it, and I might have to go to 57 like you did. And you got through your deck faster than I did, which is pretty cool running it at 57.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess you were recycling a lot, and I was putting a lot of cards back into your deck.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I guess, like, I mean, Warning Against Rebellion is also another soul gen option. Um,
And they both involve music, right? Yeah.
yep.
So music leader, I could have been searching those out. Another thing is, I know my deck is very weak against doubt,
Hmm.
uh,
Yeah.
which I was hoping you weren't going to play because I don't really have, unless Noah goes into battle, I don't really have a good answer for him.
Right.
But today would actually work pretty well because it's a not multi brigade, and like every card in my deck is multi brigade.
Right.
Like literally every single one of them.
Yeah, Doubt was in here, but I think he came out for either one of the veins when I decided to put in Prophets of Baal.
I take that back. I have one card that's not multi brigade, and it's Love Righteousness, which would
Oh,
do me nothing in battle.
there you go. Yeah. Um, yeah, what else? So why Ram over like Ruth or Boaz or someone?
So the goal actually is to go in with David every single time.
Sure.
Um, Most people are trying to just play like the one off, like we talked about on the defense. I think it was on a podcast or something. I don't even think I was on it, but is it you talking about it or Jay or somebody? But like, you think about Firefoxes, you think about Balaam's disobedience or false prophecy that you played earlier. You played that whenever I came in with Noah, I think.
False prophecy.
Yeah,
I think that was against David.
was it?
Yeah, I played Lurking, grabbed my Colosseum line, and then played it. And
Okay, that's right.
Negated Lurking and angeled my Flying Prophet.
Yeah, that's right. But and I really wish I would have made you put that draw 5 back now that I think about it. If I would have remembered I had 7th seal.
Right.
But most people aren't going to have like that's about the only play I can think of where you interrupt and have something that either that can play another card.
Mm-hmm.
In today's, I mean, like foreign horses, I think is one and stuff like that, but there's not that many cards. So I can get rid of a lot of the chumpy style blocks with just going in with David and getting initiative. And he's protected, wall protection from the first enhancement each time. And even if he does get removed, I usually have you will remain. And if he gets blocked from hand most of the time, I can go and get what I need, Right. So that's the goal. I want to get initiative. I want to overpower them with the right enhancements and that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. So the reason why, going back to your original question, why do I have Ram? I don't have, 2 reasons. I have Faith of Barrack in here, so I don't like having a female in play, so I can discard all the evil characters.
Sure.
I also like his star ability if I can draw him. Which I drew him. Well, I can't remember how I got him, but I didn't draw him. So
yeah, you got him with Elimelech.
Okay, yeah. But also, if I need another person to come in, like off of, let's say that you are, who is it? Let's just say you have Ananias, High Priest or something, and I can't play any enhancements because I don't have your god will be my god or whatever.
Yeah.
And I got Royal Parade in my hand, but most likely I'm gonna have. I can very easily get right on victoriously. So if I add somebody to battle, I want them to be big.
Sure.
So he's got a 9/10.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I always have Noah out. So just his numbers, maybe, because I have guys with smaller numbers if I want to get initiative like a Minadab. But that's I actually literally I had Ruth in here up until about 15 minutes before we started playing. I was like, because I never use her in battle.
Yeah.
And then she's got small numbers on the meek side, so
right.
That's literally it. Just the numbers. There's some other people too, like you came in with Nero. I could have just right on victoriously ran the Exalter in and wouldn't even have to play an enhancement. That would made you play the first enhancement after that.
Right.
And now I'm bigger than you and you're playing first. So
yep. Yeah, it seems reasonable. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. I mean, I was pretty sure that you had me up until I got Shield down, and I was like, all right, now I feel like I have a shot at least, where I can kind of manipulate the Lost Souls a little bit, and then hopefully kind of manipulate your dominance a little bit.
Yeah.
But
so I took a page out of your book, for sure, with the Impartial Judgment.
Mm-hmm.
But my goal is to get 2. So here's my whole strategy right here. throwing it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Fast start exactly like I started to overwhelm you with. I'm gonna have Angel of the Lord or whatever with with a low initiative David. If I go first, you're not gonna have a whole lot of cards in your hand. I'm pretty much gonna get a soul. Second round, protect David with the Temple Dedication and win battles that way. Get initiative. I'll still have enhancements. Ends of the earth. I'll get what I need.
Right.
Third battle, you're probably got some cards stored up by that time. By that time, I got all my heroes out. I'm bouncing them with Book of the Law, with Oath of Purity. I'm making them meek. And then I'm going in with Jotham or Noah and, meek Noah, not flipping them.
Yep.
And then going in Impartial Judgment, getting rid of 5 or 6 cards out of your hand and trying to win the battle that way.
Yep.
So that's my 3 rescues, and usually I can be pretty consistent with that until you got rid of my Son of God and I had to improvise. And then that's why it was taking me so long in some of the battles. I'm sitting here like, okay, I got my first 2. How do I get 3?
Yep. Yeah, that was pretty like upset, I guess, that the turn that you first attacked with Noah and you were able to get rid of Emperor Nero. Like, I had Deceiver in my hand and Naaman in my reserve. I just had nothing to play on him. So I was like, oh man, this like feels so bad. I have an opportunity to get Naaman against Noah and nothing to play.
What a cool interaction. I mean, like, if I was going to lose, I guess that's the way to do it. The daggum birthing pains on.
Yeah, that was a crazy game. Oh man, I just wish we could have finished it on time.
Yeah,
that would have been
same result.
Yeah.
You would have won by 1, but I'm glad we played it out so we could just
get the birthing pains.
get the official verdict. But for all them storehouse haters, man, I'm like,
yeah, I mean, that's what I was initially holding my shipwreck for. I almost played it on your Land of Moab on turn 2 when I was attacking with Ezekiel, Cherubim, and Jeremiah. And I was like, if I played on Land of Moab, I might be able to get this one. But I know I'm going to regret it later because I'm going to want that shipwreck for something else.
I feel like you said something like, you know what? You made like a comment like you were about to shipwreck Land of Moab, and I was like, yes.
I was just about to do it. But then I almost played it on your Solomon's Temple before you got Glory out.
Yeah. But, did you think I had Glory, or what were you thinking?
After you played it, I remembered seeing it in your deck, and I just didn't really think of anything of it at that point.
Yeah.
But after you played it, I was like, oh, that's right, he was running that. Like, I should have played Shipwreck sooner if I wanted to do that. But if I had remembered that, I might have played Shipwreck too soon, and that might have come back to bite me. So
I feel like I have to commit one way or the other, but because Chronicles is so prominent, I feel like I have to say, like, okay, which that's a Dom slot, and I'm already running right on, so I'm not running Doubt, or I took Christian Martyr out, which is a big one.
Right.
Vain Philosophy, or any of these dominants that could be really good in other situations.
Yep.
It's like, but to commit to it, like, I want to be able to have You Will Remain and know it's going to be out there. I want to be able to bounce my characters for Impartial Judgment. And I'm really surprised, like, I know, like, Glory of the Lord doesn't protect from negate, obviously, and most people are running like a Hakeem or Dead or something. So I was actually excited to see Ark come out, because I was like, yes, he's got Ark, because I had Goliath.
Oh,
I was
sure.
like, he's going to be putting down his heroes. He's probably not going to have one in hand. And I had Philistine armor bearers that turn.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yes, I'm going to have an auto block. Here we go. And I was going to try to snipe one of your guys with a weapon from reserve. And then you come in with the first sacrifice. I was like, no.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely had a few draws that worked out pretty well, like getting to first sacrifice and then having Emmaus Road to go for Coming Prince. It was like, yeah, I definitely didn't want you to use Armor Bearer, and I did so much drawing and searching that turn that I definitely didn't want you using Herdsman.
Yes, I had both of those in my hand, and you got rid of both of them.
Yep.
That's what I was like, because I was about to get a great draw off of that.
Yep.
Probably like a 5 and a search.
Yep.
Into my reserve. So, man, like, I literally didn't get to use like any of my defense. See, look at all this. I was gonna try to. I was hoping. I didn't realize you were gonna play abandoned defense or offense, but I like to get rid of whoever's in battle. Like, I can equip the Shinabov spear to get. I could like got rid of like Ezekiel, if you would have let me go to it, and then
Sure.
of course go to Abimelech to play Fikel to equip Lammy's spear, to get rid of the other guy. So then you would have had just Cherubim in battle, and probably not an enhancement to play on them. But even if you did, let's just say, I could play Lurking, because I haven't played any enhancements from hand yet. These are all from reserve.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I have Lurking in my hand to come in with base math to bounce you CBM unless you banish a card of Matching Brigade. And then how many cards of Matching Brigade would you have? We'll see.
Yeah.
So that was all of the fun stuff I was trying to do, but you did a great job of making sure, like you said, hand control deck.
Yeah.
Making sure I wouldn't have all that in my hand.
Except for Firefoxes, you got to use that one. That was the one that really mattered.
I almost took him out for Philistine Commanders. To again withdraw everybody but one, make sure there's only one in battle, and then either Lurking to base math or try to get rid of them with one of these weapons.
Right.
Whenever I'm banding. So.
Yep.
But I love the Philistine defense.
If I had, I realize now, if I had used my Oath of Purity to bounce your. Right, I used it to bounce your Abimelech. If I had bounced one of your heroes too, then we would have had the same number of cards in hand for Humble.
Yes.
I was like, it shouldn't matter. It's like,
well, I almost got rid of, what was it? Boaz's Offspring, because I knew I could use it in battle, but I didn't really need it. I didn't need to get a Ruth hero. And I was like, I got other cards in my hand. I had, Your God Will Be My God and Royal Parade and all that stuff. And I had Light in the Darkness, which I love Light in the Darkness because it can get around Chronicles. And I can use it again, when it's back in deck. But I was going to discard it so I had less cards in hand. So I could make sure my Humble went off. But
yeah,
I didn't. And then thankfully he didn't remember.
Cool. Well, I think it's a good game, and hopefully we can avoid timing out in any future games or future rounds.
Didn't I tell you I played a little slow at the beginning?
I mean, you did mention that, but then I was like, oh, we should be fine.
But you have so many. See, look at your territory there. I have to worry about Colosseum and Woes and all these artifacts, and then all these territory class, and then territory class evil characters. It's like, so I'm looking at all that after every play. Like, okay, what's about to go off? What's doing what? Is anything negated? I'm looking at mine, so that's why it's taking so long. But
yeah. I guess one other card for your deck might be Noah's Ark, just to protect your territory class guys.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, I probably would have had to... I probably would have ended up having to shipwreck your Noah's Ark so that I could, get around your Obed and your Jesse.
Or I could have run threshing floor. Might be better.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But you could always negate that with woes. So I guess art might be better.
Right, yeah.
But it's so like, it's like if somebody's playing Goliath, if they're playing that demon that withdraws everybody, and you can present a new hero. Like, you saw how fast I got all my heroes out. I only have 8.
Yep.
In the whole deck. So it's like if I'm running that, then that's gonna be like an auto block every time.
That's true.
That's
Although, I guess you don't have to worry about Goliath quite as much, because if you're going with David, then he wouldn't get withdrawn.
True. Forgot about that.
But
Fallen Star, I think is his name.
Yep.
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll come back once. Well, I mean, I guess Orange is still decent, even without Gates of Hell, but I'm sure he'll come back when Gates of Hell is legacy rared and everybody's playing Orange again.
Yeah. So, but anyways, like you said, good game.
Yeah.
Definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'll move on to some other kind of deck now.
Yeah, if that was the best you got, you said.
I told you. I said, hey, look, if you can beat this deck, this is literally the best I can put together right now. Rotation.
Well,
so,
I mean, I would have put money on you halfway through the game, and then I probably would have started to put a little bit less money on you for the rest of the game, but I probably would have still put the odds on you for most of it, because I was kind of just like, oh, well, he's at 3, like, that's nothing really I can do now. But yeah, all right.
And souls weren't showing up, and I couldn't keep my Son of God and Second Coming in my hand.
Yeah, my deck is 5 cards with 3 lost souls at the bottom.
I think if somebody that was a little bit better than me was playing my deck, maybe they could have won. But I'm sure there was some.
I don't think you made too many misplays that I saw anyway. I mean, like, obviously the 7th seal thing, which you caught, but like I didn't really notice any others that were like too big. I mean, just like other small things that I'm sure everybody does. Yeah, I'm sure I did a few of those too. So I thought
yeah, maybe I'll go back and watch and see a few things here or there.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess that's where we'll call it.
All right.